Hey guys, this is Beyond the Black and we're going to be sharing our tour tips with you today. Let's start.
Let's start with I think luggage tip, because I remember my first tour. I thought I need for every day a new pair of socks, underwear, and a new shirt. So I had a suitcase which was so heavy and so big that everyone was like, "What the fuck are you having with you?" And it was just really like this. And what's the best thing? Take for 5 to 6 days. My personal tip, to be honest, 5 to 6 days stuff you can wear, and check out where you can wash it. So where's the laundry service?
That's right. Check out where you can wash it is also my thing. But I normally have something with me for 14 days. Not like 6 days. So I'm safe if I don't have the time to wash. So because this is not normal, or it can be that everyone wants to wash their clothes and you're the last one and you're too late because I'm standing up very late, and then I have like, oh okay, I also have some stuff, and then it's over because we have a list like, I don't know. So I pack for 14 days, but I also have the most luggage, I would say, but of course because I'm a woman, but yeah, I have a lot of stuff with me. I think I have like two how do you say that?
2 suitcases?
Suitcases. I have 2 suitcases.
But that's okay, you're the girl, so.
Big ones. Yeah. I'm pretty happy because they have normally like these.
But we can turn
things,
our
so
underwear. That's a good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Next thing.
Next thing. For me as a singer, I don't know if there's a singer out there, but I guess it is. For me, it's always important to sleep a lot. It's not that it is that I want to sleep a lot, but I think it's also because of the voice. If you talk too much during touring, and you have like these high notes that we are singing, you need to be silent at, I don't know, 12 hours a day or something like that. If you can do that, it's best when you're sleeping, because when you wake up you want to talk, of course, because you're with people that you like. So for me, sleeping is also like some security advice for me.
Definitely. I mean, in general, it's for your health. I mean, it depends on how long you're touring, but I just can also tell when I did my first tour then with Beyond the Black, and I mean, in the other bands I played before, and besides Beyond the Black, I sometimes was singing. And then we had this first tour, this headline tour through Germany. It was just 4 shows, and we didn't have a nightliner. We were sleeping in the hotels, and so in general we got less sleep. But then I still had the, let's say, the lifestyle from the tours before, where of course I was one of the last ones going to bed, because I'm just a guitar player and I can drink until 5 and wake up at 10. It's fine. And I think after the 3rd show I didn't have any voice. I couldn't sing at all. I was just fighting the whole night to let's say, got it, but made possible to play these shows and to sing it. And after that I said, okay, I think now at 1:30, I'm at the latest. Is it the latest? No. The latest time on this day. Yeah, I'm going to bed, and I also try to sleep as long as possible. It's I mean, of course, when you're on tour, it's your first tour, maybe your first experience. Of course, party and enjoy that, but think about every minute or hour you sleep less, you maybe get earlier ill, because of course mostly the tours are in winter month, so in Europe, let's say.
Yeah. So it's super cold, and you always like freezing, and I'm always freezing. He's not really freezing, but yeah. So it's more often that the whole group is getting sick someday. So yeah, that is not that cool. So you really have to take care of your body, and yeah.
Also, if you have the possibility about having a shower after the show, because sometimes, of course I know it's not in every club there is a possibility to shower. It depends on how you tour, if you're opener or if you're headliner or whatever. But I got the feeling that when you had a shower after the show immediately, you're staying longer healthy than without, because I think the sweat. I had a feeling that when I keep the sweat just dry on my skin, you're getting earlier cold because of the salt than when you have showered. That's my personal experience, but maybe I'm wrong. But I try to get a shower immediately after the show. First, it's the best time because you still have time to shower and get your hair get dry and everything. And second, I think you feel better then, of course, and you fresh, and then you stay healthy. So that's something else I could just give as an advice. So.
Not for me, because I always have my makeup on, and I just take it off shortly before the bus. Of course, I'm doing something like that. I'm not. Do you say stinking?
Stinky, no.
That you don't smell, of course, but everything else, yeah, I don't know. I like that everyone is showering from the boys, because they are really smelling not that good after that.
We have to, definitely. So, yeah. What else? Sports. I think sports. We tried it on the last tour.
Yeah.
To do more sports.
Very long.
Yeah.
For this time, we had like 4.5 weeks of touring, and then I think 2 weeks. A lot of us were still doing sports. Yeah. Some were also skipping from after, I think, 4 or 5 days or something like that. But most of us were keeping it and doing it like almost every day till this 3rd week, I think. Because Toby is our sporty spice, I would say. And he is also, he's having the most discipline in that, and he's taking us with him, so yeah, for me that was really good. And then he got sick, and then he skipped it, and everyone else was skipping it after that.
And it's not just about getting, let's say, to lose weight or something.
No,
it's really just because you're also your mind is more into the day when you have done 1 hour or half an hour, and it doesn't have to be any day 2 or 3 hours hard workout. It's just like, I don't know, I was one time running with our FOH guy, or you did your stuff with Toby or whatever. It's just as much as you can do that you feel well.
Yeah, and it's just not always the same thing that you're doing, waking up and then you're like looking like that, and so you're much more fresh than before, after doing sports, and can understand what is happening much more, and all of that stuff. It's keeping you more like I don't know how to say that in English, to be honest, but it's making you more open in your head, I would say.
Yeah, totally. And yeah, of course, and your immunization system, your health system is just running better because you're there, and that's a good thing. And also in winter months especially, I mean, you don't have to sweat and run in the cold, of course, but the venues and the clubs, there's anywhere a corner you can do some sports, I think.
Yeah.
So
there
that's also
people
something.
are standing sometimes, or crowds.
Tour. Yeah, maybe in the bus. I mean, I don't know how many of you are touring with the tour bus or ever had a chance to try to, let's say, keep respect about the other guys in the tour bus, because like we said, for example, we went as singer, we are going to bed earlier. So first we try to show our respect to the party people in the bus, that we maybe go completely to the other side with our bunks, our beds on the bus where the party is happening, because then they don't make you angry, and you don't get angry by them. So but when you are when you're doing a party, because sometimes we had a small tour bus
Yeah.
Like on the Tooth and Temptation.
It was just like one thing where the bed's in behind, and then in the front we had like the party with a door that was really like not really close. So
the party was in the beds, let's say.
Yeah.
So, but then you have to show the respect to the guys who are sleeping, because I mean, if someone wants to sleep, give him his sleep.
Yeah, but also we tried that we have like something in our ears that it's not like when they're doing peep or I don't know that we say okay you have to be no. We're always like it sounds like we keep getting angry. We keep getting angry, but it's like once on tour that somebody says, okay, not everybody has to sing that loud.
Yeah, for example.
But that's it.
But
I think.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Of course, the tip is be respectful with everyone. Also, toilet, when there is a girl with you, the girl has to sit on this toilet. It's good if you don't pee everywhere.
Don't do that.
So this is also something that I would recommend to people touring with girls.
And toilet, I don't know, if you enter the tour bus, keep in mind it's not allowed to shit in the tour bus. Really, it's not.
It's not.
It's printed. I don't know how often the tour bus drivers are printing and telling it, and it happens so often on tour that I don't know why, but anytime there is one person in the tour bus who is not getting it, and the problem is that they can't empty this toilet collecting thing.
There's
this tank.
No system that is doing that, like that it's getting out again.
Yep.
So that is the problem.
It's not.
So it smells like, oh my god, and you have to sleep there. You know.
And other ones, like girls want to sit there again, want to go on the toilet, and that's not working. So keep in mind, tour bus, if you want to have a shit somewhere, tell the bus driver stop. Another advice, put your tour pass. You get a tour pass, not that you can show it on Instagram. It's what you should not do, never. But it's more also that, for example, you leave the tour company, you leave it at your tour manager and say, hey, I'm off, or you leave it at the bus driver, hey, I'm out, I'm in this gas station, going to the toilet, or I don't know, whatever you're doing, because the bus driver has to keep his times and has to be in time at the next place, so he can't wait for you until you're back. But
he can, but sometimes he don't know that you're still outside, because maybe it's a new driver and he doesn't know you. So we know a lot of things where people told us that someone was missing because he was still there.
I know a lot of guys who had to get by some guy he met then on a parking lot in underwear, coming to in a car to the next venue, because there was no other chance. He didn't have his mobile phone with him. The bus was away, nothing, and then
take your mobile phone with you as well.
Exactly. In these days, take it with you, because then you can at least call your bus driver or your tour manager. That's a good advice. And what's say? Maybe
last one, I would say.
Yeah, maybe leaving a venue, leaving a backstage area, because.
How do you mean?
Yeah, rock and roll live. It's not a good thing if you're on a festival, on tour, or even in a venue, and you destroy the whole backstage area because you think you're the rock star and you can do whatever you like to. I mean, of course, take your drinks, have a party there. We're also having after-show parties, but we try also to be respectful to the guys at the venues, at the festivals, and because they are taking care that we are, we're having a good time there. And it's never a good thing for everyone.
I remember I wanted to be behind the stage, so I was a crew member of another band because I wanted to understand what it is like, and then you got to know much more how it is to wait for a band to be away, or that you can, you have to wait, and then you have to make it clean again what they destroyed or something. So if you know that, you don't are not respectful anymore, I think. So also maybe a tip: try to be a crew member as well once, and then you maybe get some new things that you in your mind, and maybe you're not or much more respectful again. I don't know.
Also to the crew, and let's say all the
always be respectful. That is a tip for everyone.
all the people who are around you, your crew members, the people at the catering, the people at the venue, your bus driver, these are all people you need on tour, because otherwise you have to drive by yourself, you have to build up everything by yourself. Maybe you do that, of course, because we all did that, but if you have the people around you, treat them like you want to be treated by them, and that's the most, let's say, one of the most important things on tour, because you live together. I mean, it's a family, and
it is, and it makes so much more fun if everyone has fun, because everyone respects each other. So that is the most important thing as well, to say, why are you doing music? It's maybe not because you're making a lot of money, so you have to have a good time. So this is the rule number one: have a good time with all the people that are around you. So let's leave it like that, I would say. Thank you so much for watching, and maybe see you at one concert, being respectful with each other. Goodbye, yours BTP.